Morning, it's Patsy. So I thought I was gonna come on today to do a review of my new Oracle, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Clark Bowman Reid. It's lovely, by the way, but I know there's going to be loads of reviews out there. So I thought, I won't do a review on that at all. But it did get me thinking about decks that I've bought that I thought, oh, that looks lovely, I'm going to have that, which I thought I'd love, but I never did. And most of them, I've given them away. But these particular ones, nobody seems to want. So they're still on my shelf, even though I don't use them. I thought I would, but I don't. This one, by the way, is lovely. I love this one. I think this is going to be a good one to be using, and it'll become a favourite of mine. But so I put them to a side because I know a lot of people will have done a review on that one. The first one that I'm going to show you is the Woodland Wisdom Oracle cards by Francis Monroe and Peter Prokowiec. Nick, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It just comes in a little cardboard box, a little white book. Got this on a stall at one of these fair things that they have. The card stock isn't amazing, but not too bad. That's the back of them. Now, show you a few images of them. So that's what they look like, with names like the Corn Fairy, Fairy of the Woodland Realm, Willow Fairy, etc. That's the kind of, but they do nothing for me. The names at the bottom doesn't really say anything to me. The images don't really say anything to me. I don't know. I mean, I love fairies, but there's just something about this deck. I took it out, had a look, and it was like, no. I did try. Like I said, you do get a little book, and for each of the fairies, it gives you a little write-up. And if you used it that way, use the book every time. But I don't like to use oracles like that. Only if I'm using them for myself. If I'm using them, I like to have that intuitive kick with them, and this just don't do nothing with me. So like I say, they're still sitting on my shelf. I thought that I'd like them, but no, I don't. Ooh, but no, nobody else does either. So that's the first one I wanted to show you. If I can do it up. All these flip boxes. Can never get the tops back in them, but there we go. So the second one was a deck that I thought I'd love, and it was from Clark Bowman Reid again, the same one from Spirit Animal Oracle. And I thought, postcards from Spirit. They sound good, they sound interesting. Ugh, what a load of rubbish. Comes in a thingy top like that. Each is supposed to be like a postcard. Like you've got a postcard. They're really sharp corners. I've cut myself a few times. I'm trying to shuffle these. The corners are really sharp. They're like, a good card stock. But then on the reverse, that's it. You just get like a typed message on each card. And they're all just these typed messages on the card. Just like that. And they're all the same. And all the messages are very similar, just written in a different way. So, but they're so sharp. So sharp these are. So that's another one. And again, like I said, they're not, can't give them away either, I've tried. So they're another one what sit on my desk, or sit on my shelves I should say. The next one is from Lucy Cavendish. And I've tried hard to get into this one because I do love the images, but I can't. It's the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. There we go, by Lucy Cavendish. Artwork by Selena Fennick. Okay. You get a nice book. And the cards, there's the back. I don't know what it is about these cards. Some of the cards I do like the Merlin. I do love this card. And this one. I mean, they are gorgeous cards. And I don't know why I don't get on with them. I don't know if it's because they are so shiny and they stick together, or what, I've not really found them that accurate for me. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but they're just one of these cards, even though they are beautiful. They just sit on my shelf. I never use them. And like I said, I don't know why, because they are, you know, I'm going through them again now, first time in a while, and I think, you know what, they are pretty. But I just don't know why. I don't use them, but I don't. So they just sit on my shelf as well. But I haven't tried to give these away because I keep going back to them in the hope that I do connect, but for some reason I'm not. But that's the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. Now the next one, The Secret Language of Colour cards. Now I'm quite interested in the use of colours with different things, the chakras and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, the cardstock is quite flimsy, and that's shiny, quite shiny again, but they don't stick. But I don't know whether it's because there's so many takes on one colour, or whether it's the little things what's at the bottom. I don't know, but this is what you sort of but again, these are ones that I thought I'd use a lot with them being colour, and like I said, I do like colour therapy and colour meanings, etc. But for some reason, again, these just sit on my shelf and they don't get used. But these are again another one that I don't try and sort of give away, because I want to work with them for the colour side of things, but I suppose I'm unsure how to work with them. But there you go. So that's the Secret Language of Colour cards by Ina Segal. Maybe I should try to get them out a bit more often and work with them, but they just sit on my shelf at the moment. Now the next one, the last one that I'm going to show you, is by Alana Fairchild. And I loved the look of these ones, and I thought that they was going to be very intuitive. And I don't know what it is about them, but I'm just not been able to connect with them. The Light Workers Oracle. I don't know if anybody has this. I'm sure there is some who do. And if you do work with it, you'll have to let me know. You get a nice juicy book. So the cards again are a little bit on the shiny side. Then they don't stick or nothing, but they are that glossy finish. That's the backs. Now, I think what it is with these is the right up at the bottom. It tends to put me off a bit. I think if I just had the images, and could just ignore this bit, but I can't. I'll keep going back. Because I mean, the images are gorgeous. I mean, look at that. That is beautiful, and that just speaks volumes. But then at the bottom, you get stuff like Third Ray of Creative Intelligence, Sixth Ray of Devotion, Spiritual Service, Family of Light, Initiation by Water, Orbs of Light, Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. 7th ray of ritual order and ceremony. You see, it's these kind of writing on the cards that really put me off. Karmic clearing. Eternal now. Key of light. The power of divine masculine. See, some of them I could work with. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ is another one there. And then there's others I'm just like 1111, messages in the numbers. Unplugged from what's that, consciousness. Alchemical mutation. So, I don't know, grounding. Life path. Second ray of wisdom. So, Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. So like I said, the images are lovely and a lot of them do speak to me through the images. But then there's something that always holds me back because of the writings on the bottom. But I don't think I could get rid of those, or I don't know, I might be able, I don't know. Just need to find a way to ignore them, I suppose, because they are gorgeous looking cards. But since I got them, and I've had these about a year or so now, they just sit on my shelf, and I was really disappointed because I really thought that these would be one that I'd use a lot, but I haven't. So I don't know. But those are the 5 that when I saw them, I thought, oh yes, I'm going to really enjoy working with those. But I never have. I haven't enjoyed working with them. The ones that I've probably worked most with are the Fairy Oracle because the images are beautiful. But again, they're one what I don't use an awful lot. So they are my 5 oracles that I thought I'd love, but I don't, and I wish I did. So I thought that'd be something a bit different instead of showing you the 5 that I love, which would be really hard because I've got loads that I love. I dragged out the 5 that just sit there and never get used, but I wish I could use them. Well, some of them, 2 of them especially. The Lightworker Oracle and the Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle. I would love to connect with those. The other 3, no. But thanks for watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much with my dislikes. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.